Here we go. There you are. Welcome, Danielle. How are you?
I'm excellent. Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everybody.
Coast to coast to coast. We're building this as a Canadian initiative. So here is an incredible Canadian brand, Neon Skates. So tell us more. How are you doing? How is Neon Skates doing with the impact of COVID?
Neon Skates is really fortunate. It seems as though roller skate and skate joy has kind of surged and rocketed to the top of people's lists because they want to stay physically active. They want to get out there. They do want to observe the social distancing requirements. So we're absolutely advocating for that. And they're getting on roller skates, which is so great. So great. So from coast to coast, we've been getting requests sending the skates out to BC, delivering them here locally, offering curbside here locally, all the way out to Newfoundland. So parents, we've got skaters, veteran skaters or seasoned skaters that are returning to the 8-wheel dream. And then we have people who've kind of been on the fence for super long and they've decided to like carpe diem and go for it. And we're getting them on roller skates.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And, that's great to hear. Again, I completely agree. Summer is coming. We're feeling the beautiful weather. And I get bored really, really quickly. I mean, there's almost, so much running. You can do so much biking. You can do, I mean, again, they're really fun activities, but we're always looking for something new. So I think roller skating is something that, some of us have forgotten about. Some of us are really into it and enjoy. So I think that's fantastic.
It is, and it's great that you mentioned who can get on roller skates because we have parents who are looking to get on skates with their kids. We have kids who've been wanting to discover it. So really, it's something you can practice with those that you're sharing your bubble with right now, your family and people in your home, and then also getting out on the street and being able to social distance. In Ottawa, we're very fortunate that the NCC has opened up a big stretch of the Queen Elizabeth Parkway. So from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., you can actually get that long stretch of roadway where you can skate and still be physically distant and safe.
That's actually really good to know. I didn't know that they were open. That's really good.
Mhm. You share the space with cyclists and runners and skateboarders, but everybody's been having a great time just being able to get out and have a little bit more space.
Yeah, no, definitely. And actually talking about, different spots around Canada. I mean, you guys are located across Canada. You have super fans. I saw in Guelph, in Edmonton, you have, members here in Ottawa. So tell us more about again, one of the fascinating stories behind Canadian business. I love to discover the story behind the name. How did this all come about? How did your journey start?
Well, I'm actually new to the team, but this particular brand is going to be celebrating its 10th year milestone.
Oh,
So 10 years
congrats.
ago, yeah, it's really it's great. Like I mean, we see this new challenge ahead of us, and we're rolling with the punches. But we're really proud of the 10-year milestone. 10 years ago, a roller derby athlete called Georgia W. Tush started this
Nice.
shop in Montreal, and she was one of those key athletes that was starting the roller derby momentum and mission here in Canada and in Montreal specifically. And Neon Skates was born, or the name was chosen, because the new skids on the block wear very vibrant neon colors like
Sweet.
green and pink. So Georgia Tush was a member of that team, and she decided to open the shop for her team. And then in 2005, Melanie Taylor brought the store to Ottawa, and it has since been living in Ottawa. So it's funny how it was a derby centric store for many, many years. But in the
Right.
last couple of years, there's been additional attention or additional requests for all types of skating. So recreational skating, roller dance skating, and park skating.
Ooh.
So we've really expanded the type of skates that we carry and the brands we carry and the type of skater we're catering to. So it's really great to see that spectrum get really, really wide and getting everyone out on 8 wheels.
Okay, that's really cool because everybody who knows me, and I actually had this conversation in the last interview I did with Kania. I love to dance, and actually, you just mentioned roller dancing. So what is that? That's so cool.
So roller dancing is something that's been steeped and very, very developed in the US. So in Canada, it's kind of just breaking the surface. But what's
Okay.
great is that it's a passion of Melanie's. So if you do go to our Instagram and also on Facebook and YouTube, there's actually some starter roller dance lessons. So when quarantine started, Melanie helped people get their floors ready so that they can roll inside. And then she gave 4 and 5 lessons in roller dance so you could kind of build a little routine.
Oh,
So
sweet.
dance steps, and it's on a recreational skate. So again, we'll go through different types of skates in a moment, but the recreational skate is similar to a figure skate. So it's a high boot and it's got a heel on it, and it allows for very dancey and flowy movements.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really cool because this particular challenge has sent a lot of athletes online and helping people connect with the sport. So they're giving tutorials and they're showing people their stuff. And it's really amazing some of the things that are being offered on social media. So I want to thank those Skate Joy advocates and ambassadors out there, just giving people a taste of what's possible and just showing people how fun it is.
Yeah, and you know what? I love that hashtag, Skate Joy. So
We
let's
needed it.
yeah, let's put a call out right now. So we're gonna challenge all of you Canadians from coast to coast to coast. Get into the Skate Joy. Show us your love. You know, share your Skate Joy pictures. Upload them onto the Neon Skate, website, Pop Ticker site. Show us the love. Want to check it out? I love it.
Absolutely.
And so I wanted to, since we're talking about skates,
Mhm.
let me show you something I found on your site that I really, really love. It's going to be there in a minute. This is my
Yes.
favorite. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And it's a kid skate, but I have so many adults who are like, please tell me that's available in adult sizes. And at this stage, unfortunately, the Lucy is not available in adult sizes. But what's cool about it,
Darn.
parents looking for a skate for their skater, is that it's
Right.
adjustable. So we have the youth 12 to 2, and we also have the 3 to 6. So it's a very generous skate, and it allows for, kids are growing so rapidly. So at least, they'll have a couple of seasons in this really rad skate. So yes, you did find one of our gems, and we just got this shipment today. So this is hot,
Ah.
and we're so excited to be able to get it out to our customers in the coming week.
See, like, how cosmic is that? I singled out this roller skate because, again, anyone who knows me I love sort of like the pop and fun stuff, and you brought that skate with you, so that is so cool. That's awesome. I love it. So, yeah, if you have, did you have some other skates that you wanted to show?
I do. Hold on a second.
Yeah, sure.
So I will talk about the derby skates because, again, roller derby is kind of what helped Neon Skates launch and become what it is. So this particular skate is a Bont Ignite, and
Okay.
it's used by roller derby athletes. And you'll notice, sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
You'll notice that the boot is a lot shorter. So a recreational skate will come up to above your ankle, whereas this sits kind of flush with your ankle.
Okay.
Because the movements you're doing in derby, there's a lot of stopping and starting and changing direction, and it's really, really fast, and it's really high impact because it's a contact sport. So you'll also notice that there's no heel. So you've got a really grounded foot, and you have a particular fit so that your foot is stable in your boot, because you're sometimes running on your toe stops and you're making side to side movements or jumping quite a bit. So this would be a derby skate. Now this is
Very
the particular skate I have, and what's great is that I can change my wheels out and use them outside. So if ever you have aspirations or interest in playing derby, you can invest in a derby skate, still use it outside as you get your bearings, and then when you move into an indoor space where the derby teams practice, you'll just have to change your wheels back and you're set.
Oh,
So
really cool.
that's a possibility. The next
Nice.
skate is the recreational skate we were talking about. This is a
Yes.
Moxie Beach Bunny, and it's peach blanket because they come in several different colors. So
Yeah.
traditional skaters are used to a white, a tan, or a black boot. And this particular boot by Moxie comes in a number of different colors. So again, it's great that there's variety, but again, the boot is going to be similar as a beach bunny. So the recreational skate, you'll notice, is higher on the ankle,
Right.
and you've got the heel as well. So roller dancers, park skaters, or recreational skaters are going to turn to this particular boot because it is quite versatile. And the wheels that come with it are good for outside, But if ever you're going to be rolling inside, we'd ask or recommend rather that you get an indoor pair of wheels, because if you're bringing the wheels in from
Right.
outside, you might scratch up your floor.
Oh, that's so nice. And it's funny that you have the word beach on there because again, I'm gonna laugh because I was in California in 2018, and it's too bad I don't have the picture, but I'll post it later after our live. And they had this iconic photographer that was basically chronicling, you know, the skate punk era from I think the 70s, if I remember correctly, back at Hermosa Beach. So it's a beachside town, and you see, you know, it was this picture, and it was from the 70s, you know, a group of guys and girls in like skates. And, you know, right there, they actually had a skate shop, and I'll actually bring that picture up. I took a picture of it because I love roller skates. So here was the skates from the beach shop in Hermosa. And I was thinking, man, you know, when I saw these colors, because I was used to just, you know, the vintage white with the red wheels, I said, I didn't even know they had all these funky colors.
Yes.
So here it is in Canada. We got neon skates that has all these funky things, you know, the roller skates, and bringing them to us so we
Yeah.
can enjoy them. I love it.
And it's great because you're right. You can totally personalize your skate either with the color of your laces, the color of your wheels. I know that some people opt to really splash out and they get themselves a custom skate. Those are a bit longer to build, but you can actually, a lot of roller derby athletes will customize their skate. So it's really interesting how there are different ways to make your skate your own, and then you develop your style from there, depending on what crew you roll with. Because the most
Yeah.
important part about Skate Joy is being sure you have your mentors and your friends to lean on, because there's some independent skating, but it's so great when you can hit the park with your friends, when you can go out skating and social distancing, you know, you're doing that safely. But even myself as a roller derby athlete, I am missing my team like crazy right
I,
now. Oh my gosh, like our weekly practices were such an important part of my day, so I feel for all those athletes who are just missing their clan.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough. You know, coronavirus again. I mean, no one would have ever thought we would be facing something like this. I mean, we've all seen natural disasters, you know, they're isolated, you know, to a specific region in a different country. But I mean, this pandemic has touched the entire world. So it's, you know, and one of the reasons and goals in creating this group is to just create that sense of community, again, from coast to coast to coast, you know, with Canadians, we're dealing with the same things, and, you know, just supporting one another. So I feel you. It's tough. You know, I miss my gym. You know, I do martial arts at the dojo, and not seeing our friends, it's tough. And, you
Yeah.
know, but that's it. Let's hang in, you know, hang in there and keep a
Yeah.
positive mindset and have fun roller skating, right?
That's right. And connecting virtually. And again, I'm thanking those athletes and those ambassadors who are taking the time to connect on social media and share their tricks and share their enthusiasm, because it's that momentum that will help someone kind of go for it, who's kind of on the fence, and they just see someone enjoying it so much that they reach out and do it. So that's really exciting to us.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I just, you know, again, when we're talking about support local, I mean, again, I like to get sort of the sentiments in terms of, you know, what support local means to you.
Mhm.
If you want to say a few words regarding that.
It's interesting because as a roller derby community, we realize how interwoven and how tight we are and how supportive we are. And in Ottawa, we're fortunate to have a really broad community because we have junior roller derby athletes, recreational and competitive. But I'm going to expand that in light with the spectrum, because we also have our roller dancers, we have our recreational skaters, and we have this wee shop, and we do some training and some in studio dance lessons and things like that. And we miss seeing those faces. I mean, working at the shop and taking a phone call is not the same as someone coming in, checking in to see how we're doing and asking us about the new skates. So local, I tell people, the community that you love, for you to ensure that it remains that way and it gets perpetuated, or it continues, you have to invest in this reality so it can stay your reality. So your bistro, your favorite coffee shop, your little skate shop, you know what I mean? Like, you have to think, how important are those things? And yes, I'm willing to make the investment because I want them to stick around.
Yeah, it's nice that you say that because, again, I sort of touched upon this in our last interview. Um, You know, it would be so sad. Like, we take it for granted, a lot of different things, you know, and I mean, everyone does it to some extent, but, you know, to just think about not having all these local brands around us, you know, again, they're the character of every city. You go to, you know, Vancouver, you go to Victoria, you go to Edmonton, Montreal, they all have a character or a vibe because of small business, right? And, it's just again, like, just, you know, I again touched upon this too, is just it creates that circular web of prosperity, because, you know, it's Canadian employees, it's you know, Canadian business. And again, I feel like when you go to a small business, you really get customer service, you know, you get those added, you know, personal touches, you just get so much more than sometimes, you know, like with other, you know, corporate larger businesses, you just get that added personal touch. So that's really nice, and that's what I cherish about small business.
And it's been interesting because we have a whole new slew of customers that have arrived on our virtual doorstep. So we're trying to welcome them as authentically and genuinely as possible, without that added extra touch of like, oh, we can't wait to host you in store. Well, I know that, you know, Ellie and Victoria probably won't make it to Ottawa, but I want to be sure that the connection I have with her is as genuine and authentic as possible. And I'm able to give her the expertise I would as the same if she came walking into the store. So it's been great to have that opportunity and build those connections, but it's having to be really ingenious in how to do so. But I want to thank the businesses in the area. There's been a real sense of camaraderie and support in Ottawa, and I want to thank organizations that are banding together to ensure that, you know, we can roll with the punches and come out of this smiling at the end of it. So I really offer my thanks to the business improvement groups that are trying to rally around their businesses, those really key champions in the community. I thank them for the grit and the perseverance and the determination they've shown. It's been amazing.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. And again, you know, it's nice to see that your Neon Skate shop is fully accessible online. So whether you're Canadian, you know, on the West Coast, East Coast, and anywhere in between, if you are interested, you can definitely order your skates online. So do you want to talk a few last words to your super fans who might want to be interested in getting a pair?
Our super fans, when the COVID restrictions started, we said we want to reach as many people as possible. So we started the free shipping initiative as soon as possible. So $50 or more, you're going to get your skates with no additional shipping. So we want to thank those who see that as an opportunity to get on board and learn more about us. And, you know, if you do come to Ottawa, we'd love that opportunity to connect with you live. But Skate Joy is what keeps me coming in every day and fulfilling those online orders. So keep asking your questions. I will keep doing my best to get skates in your hands as quickly as possible. We're doing our best to manage those delays with our distributors, but you know what? We are just rolling on with the punches.
Yeah, no, definitely 100%. And on that note of Skate Joy, I'm going to share my Skate Joy picture. So here I am in simple rollerblades. I think this was last fall, I believe. And this one I posted today. Yeah.
Yes, the classic
I think,
red.
yeah, I was feeling kind of beachy, you know, like I was pretending I was, you know, on the Strand in Hermosa. And actually, I just found that Cali picture. Let me show it to you, actually. I just found it. I had lost it earlier. So yeah, look how cool is that?
Yeah. And
Hermosa life, 69 to 82.
you build the look you want, and it's so cool. Like the socks and the protective equipment and the t-shirts and all that good stuff. So there's opportunity for you to really express yourself while being physically active. So we advocate for all that goodness.
Absolutely. Canada, you rock. We love you. Keep
Yes.
it, keep safe, keep well. And Danielle, thank you so much for joining us at Pop Ticker at Pop TV. We appreciate it. And to all the Canadians, check them out at neonskates.ca, right?
That's correct.
All
Or
right.
on Insta or on social. Thanks, folks.
Okay, bye guys. We love you.
Bye.
Take care. So thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this Pop TV live series. And if you are a brand, whether in the restaurant industry or if you're a retail brand, please message me. I'd love to have you featured on our next series. We do them weekly, Sundays at 8 o'clock. And other than that, just, yes, please do take care of yourself. I know we're dealing with a really difficult situation. Take care of your families, and we'll be in touch next week. Have a great night. Oh, actually, before I sign off, one thing I forgot to mention, we have super, super exciting news. Now I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need every member's help. So if you could start, sharing this page, sharing this group, inviting family or friends across Canada, because we're fully open, please do that, because we are going to be bringing a celebrity guest and a challenge. So get ready, Canada. You guys rock. Let's do this. Take care and have a good night.